Okay, this is a couple of the media takeoff of today. The Verge states that Pokemon Go Fest gets off to a disastrous start as Niantic promises a refund and $100 in Pokecoins. Pokemon Go Fest was supposedly to be a reward and a real world celebration. I don't think so. For those players, unfortunately for those who traveled to Chicago, Grant Park, to participate and nab the legendary Pokemon, things got off to a very frustrating start. Devastating mix of spotty cell network reception and service problems prevented attendees from logging in. Well, there should have been Wi-Fi out there. They should have Wi-Fi'd enough for 20,000 people. I mean, they've been working with Sprint. They should have worked a deal with Sprint. The game was basically unplayable. Well, no surprise there. It's been that way for a long time. The only problem with that is that of those 20,000 people, half of them were media. Half of them were reporters. When Johnny Hank was met with booze, that's an understatement. Fans cried out to have the game restored and get it working. They kept saying, "We can't play." Oh my God, that must have been terrible. Oh, $100 worth of Pokecoins and a full $20 ticket refund. Oh my God, I gotta return people's $20 tickets. Oh, how sad is that? Everybody traveled there, the cost of travel and hotel and all that. It's not even a small gesture, it's a worthless gesture. Let's see what the audience has to sound.
Please help me welcome to the stage the CEO of Niantic, Mr. John Hankey.
Thanks, Rachel. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Chicago.
Oh, I think they covered that up. There was a lot more booing. I think that was an altered video feed. They also extended the radius that players could play because no one could get cell reception at that location. Oh, that's hilarious. They spent more time trying to get the game to load than I have been playing it. Yeah, but that's how the game was in the very beginning. It was rough in the morning, said a Verizon customer. Well, so this is the Verge's take on it. Let's go back and see if I can get anybody else. Chicago Tribune. Pokemon Go Fest refunds all tickets as players can't get the game to work. Oh my God, it must have been so frustrating. Oh. They were plagued by problems at the Go Fest, the refund of the $20 and a credit of $100. Attendees at the all-day festival, they don't even talk about the legendary event that's to happen this evening. Chief Marketing Officer of the game developer, Mike Quigley. Well, Mike, I think you're looking for a new job after this. Made the announcement on the event's main stage at 1:30. It's a small gesture. No, dude, you failed. Oh, you should have told everybody that you're going to add something to their accounts, some special Pokemon or whatever. They talked about weather dampening the event, but that's how it is with an outside event. By 11 a.m., some players at the festival were having trouble getting the game to work. I heard that they weren't even in. It took them hours to get inside. Players began chanting, "Fix the game." That must have been great. 20,000 people saying, "Fix the game." That's hilarious. Serious line issues remained through midday. As of 12:30, people still couldn't get in. They couldn't even get into the event, and they were still having problems. Oh my God. Some of the attendees getting into the festival at 12:30 said they'd been waiting 2.5 hours to get. Niantic should have gone out and bought tons of water and everything for these people. Oh, that's terrible. Pokemon Go trainers or players attending the festival have the opportunity to catch a rare Pokemon, including a chance to catch the legendary Pokemon monster in certain gameplay. Okay, here's another one. This is from Heavy. Pokemon Go fans revolt against Niantic during disastrous Chicago event. There we go. Essentially, 20,000 unhappy customers quickly began to heckle the game, panicking developers, throwing trash on stage. Little did to this. It's kind of cut off there. Did little to cool off those who travel far and wide for one of these most legendary failures. We'll talk a little bit about that. Let me see if there's another one. Pokemon Go Fest issues forces Niantic to offer a refund. Pokemon Go Fest is a disaster. This one looks good. Fest is a disaster. Niantic CEO booed as connectivity issues have fans seeing red. Well, it's these poor bastards. Promised that the fest would be celebrated when the fans could come together. They still don't talk about the people waiting 2 to 2.5 hours to get into the event just to be met with the broken promise. Oof. The primary issue that seems to be occurring at the Pokemon Fest is a loss of mobile data service for fans and general technical problems with the game servers. Many fans are unable to connect to the game at all, and those that do are met with slowdown and errors. Don't invite a bunch of news reporters to an event if you're not going to be able to do it right. Let me see if there's anything else. Ooh, this might be something promising. The biggest Pokemon Go Fest prize won't come easy, Niantic officials say. Was the top search term and Google and well, blah 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 blah. The internet sleuths have been hard at work trying to figure out which long-awaited legendary monster will come and blah blah blah. The event brings blah blah, but trainers expecting to catch a spectacular blah 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 blah, perhaps even blah, shouldn't get their hopes up just yet, according to officials from the mobile gamer developer Niantic. This was done yesterday. So, this is old news. This one's nice, a bit of a mess. Boot off the stage. Yeah, let's see if this has got anything to say. This is 2 days old. The fest was sold out. Travel. That's all I see for the current state. So this is an update on it.